What's up, guys? We're back out at Kilborne. You guys have seen a lot of this course on this channel. I'm here with Ian.
What's up, everybody?
What's up? We're going to be playing in the Clash together. He's actually playing in Advanced. He's trying to get me up there, but I want to try and get a win before I go up there and
You'll be up there before
never come back, right? We're playing the longs today. I'm just going to commentate over this stuff later on, so we hope you guys enjoy the match.
All right, guys, time for some voiceover. So this is hole 1 at Kilborne. Ian throws a bomb off of the tee a little bit low. It was a straight line, so I imagine if he threw the same line a little bit higher, would have gotten even down there through the woods. For me, I threw my world and overturned it. Thankfully, it landed up short before the OB, which actually isn't a bad spot to be. Here I throw my pink core straight into the woods. Sorry for the lighting, guys. We played this morning at 7 o'clock. And in the woods, it gets very, very dark. So that adds some issues. But Ian throws right here, knocks it off of a tree, missed his line just a little bit there. If he had been about a foot to the right, I think that would have settled up by the basket pretty good for him. Great bid right there, going in for the birdie. And then this is me and my second shot, or my third shot now going in for my birdie, missing that though. So we're both going to end up with pars here. Yeah, guys, I hope y'all enjoy this new perspective. This is going to be just the front nine, us playing. We're both going to be in the tournament, as I mentioned in that opening clip. Hole 2 here, we're both throwing sidearms. Ian gets around the corner, but it hugs it so tight that he hits the closest tree. If he'd been out about a foot or two, would have skipped right up to the basket. And then me, I threw my beat in, fell in, and as you can see, it goes a little bit too straight. I need to buy a new one for sure. And use that in scenarios like this. So Ian actually had a really good idea right here. He went for a skip shot, but he threw it a little bit too far before the skip. You can see how it turned right. If he'd thrown it a little bit shorter, I think that would have been a solid shot. The idea was definitely there. So we're going in for our birdie putt right here. Didn't even give it a chance. I've felt so off all day putting. You guys will see that as we continue going here. And then Ian cans one from, looks like about circle's edge. I put mine in there, and I am now at even. Ian is -1, I believe. So pretty tight dogleg left here. Ian throws his, and it extends just a little bit too far. If he'd had that same line a little more to the left, I think he might have had a chance to get out in the open. I throw a anvil here, and it just dives left, which is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted for it to do on this hole. And so you can see where Ian landed up. His only choice really was to pitch out there. There was no other chance. He did throw a sidearm roller after that to see how it did, and it threw him over in these woods. So I'm going to pitch up right here. Or not pitch up, but approach with that, with my chameleon judge, hitting the tree on the side, giving it a good look, but not making it. And then Ian's going to make his way into the woods. And if it had held that straight line a little bit longer, he would have been gold. It started fading off, though, once it got in there. I throw my swan here. And you can see I give it a good bid at the basket. Trying to get in there and give myself a chance. So that was awesome. And then Ian's got another one about circle's edge there. Nicking the chains, I believe. And barely missing it. I'm just going to go ahead and tap my 4 in. Playing a lot of par golf right now. Not really too big of a fan. But again, guys, I apologize for the lighting. Couldn't really do anything about it. So I had to turn the ISO up on the camera, which makes it a little bit grainy. But still hope you guys enjoy the gameplay.
I'm even. Ian's +1. It won't stay like that, I promise you.
All right, so I'm throwing my core here. I freaking love this disc. We rip it out there, and it goes straight for a little bit, but I gave it too much height, so it ends up on the left side of the fairway, which is not what I wanted. Ian throws, I think this is a buzz, and it's really, really good that it hits the ground and skips pretty far right there, as you can see. But that's a solid line on this hole. I'm in the woods, giving myself, once again, just a layup chance, which is ridiculous. I really need to start bidding these and giving them an actual chance. So that I can hopefully get, I don't know, 1 or 2 more birdies, something like that. And player B for Ian right there ends up making it in, dropping this in right here as well. And I'm walking over to mine to tap this thing in. Not really too exciting of a round, honestly. This is the first time that I've filmed with anybody else. I don't think that that had anything to do with it, but who really knows? I'm throwing the Sampo here, sidearm, and I'm realizing on this hole that I don't need to aim for that gap, because when I aim for that gap, I go left. I need to throw that exact same shot down the right side, and I'll be solid, because it'll go towards that tree in the middle, and it'll be really, really good. Ian's shot here is amazing. Nice hyzer flip up, fading back to the left towards Ian just a little bit. I had the right distance. My aim was just off, which is frustrating, but now I know the line that I need to take whenever I'm there. Here's Ian from about, I don't know, 40, 50 feet or so. Cannon it outside the circle. Solid putt right there. So that's going to be birdie for him, and then I'm going to just end up snagging another par right here. So both of us actually throw Mavericks on this hole. He's a big Maverick fan. I'm a big Maverick fan. Yeah. Great turnover, great hyzer flip disc. If you guys don't throw one, it's amazing. The sun kind of gets in the way here for my shot, so I apologize about that. But you could see his was a little bit low, so I paid attention to his line, threw the same line just a little bit higher. And you can see I'm just a little bit in front of him right there because I actually hit a tree. If I hadn't, then I think we would have been in a really, really solid location there.
All right, score update. Ian got a birdie on that last hole, so I am now, I haven't done anything. Still sitting at par. Got to start making some moves here. Maybe we can make a big putt here.
And that's going to be a bad putt. Another one. I don't know what I'm doing. Thankfully, I can tap in that 15-footer, whatever. I need to start getting these circle edge ones, man. Like I always say, I can make them in my backyard, but I'm telling you, man, when I get out on the course, I need to get in my head that I actually need to start spinning and putting these things in the chains. So right here, the play is to go tight and short. Ian cuts it off just a little bit. You can see for me, I still throw it tight. You want it to be a skip shot. So I throw it tight, and you intentionally hit the ground right here, and boom, it gets a solid skip right around the corner. The trees block it, but that was a really, really good shot there. I actually even threw it just a little bit too hard, even though it looked really easy. I think it's maybe a 250, something like that hole, not too far. Pretty good shot. Ian, solid scramble right there just to hit a tree at the end. But he is on something today with his putts, or at least compared to me. So he's crushing those, putting them in. And then you can see this one right here. What am I going to do? I'm going to miss it. Why? Because I'm a freaking scrub. Player B didn't even make it in for me. So definitely have some work to do on putting. Getting back out there. You guys have seen how I can play at this course, so I'm not trying to impress anybody or anything. Ian cutting it off there, hitting the side, and then I actually throw. So we had a really cool discussion while we were playing about disc choice. He threw a mid-range. I threw a fairway driver on less than a 300-foot hole. For me, it's all about comfort, and I just ease up a little bit. So I wanted to throw the felon. I knew if I eased up, it would have a good line on it. I hit a tree at the end, right off the edge. But let me know how you guys feel about that. Do you go the route of driver mid-range putter when you're working towards the basket? Do you throw mid-ranges on shorter holes, or do you throw fairway drivers? Not for distance purposes, but just for feel purposes. Let me know how y'all kind of feel about that, because I'll throw a felon from 60 feet away sometimes, just because I'm comfortable with it, and I feel like I'm fairly effective with it as well. So we're going to go tap in here. I made a joke about how I left my marker by my bag, so I literally pick up a leaf there to mark my disc with, which I thought was kind of funny. But we're not really doing anything right now. At least I'm not. Playing some freaking par golf, guys. But it is fun. Maybe next time I won't do commentating, and me and Ian will just hang out and talk, and you guys can watch that solid shot right there. But again, here's that perspective. He threw a sidearm flick with a putter. I don't feel comfortable doing that. So I throw my Sampo, and I just throw it a little bit lighter. Now, I do turn it over a little bit more, so it isn't as effective. But y'all have seen me make that shot as well with the Sampo, where it just skips up and it's in a really good spot. So, yeah, I'd love to hear y'all's conversation down below about disc choice and all that kind of stuff. I decided to hit a tree, which was a little bit annoying, but it is what it is. And then Ian barely misses that. Player B is going to end up making it in for him. And then I have a little bit of a putt here. I think, do I miss this? Yeah, I missed this. I don't know what I'm doing. So I think I'm actually +1 right here, which honestly is, it's just ridiculous. Like, it's unacceptable, man. Get it together.
All right, guys. Post front nine update. I'm bad at putting, so I'm +1 now. You're still even?
Yeah.
This is such a mediocre round. Mediocre round for you guys, but hey, we're having fun still.
So I'm in my office, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed the commentating. Again, let me know if y'all like this style of video where there's multiple people. It was Ian's first time hanging out on the camera, so I know that he wouldn't have minded if I was like, yo, talk to the camera, dude. I think he would have been cool with it, but just wanted to take it easy and kind of hang out and practice with him. But I've got some really, why am I so burpy right now? This is ridiculous. I've got some good plans for the off season. It is getting cold. It was like maybe 45 or 50 this morning. So I know that's cold for us Southerners, and not for a lot of you Northerners. But I've got some pretty good plans for the off season. That's when I grew my channel a lot last time. I'm planning on doing it the same now. Again, really hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Part 2 or the back 9 is coming up soon for you guys to watch. And yeah, see you guys in the next episode.